Sukuna. This man knows no boundaries in how much of a menace he can be. This is not any regular menace. He is a terrorist. Look at this. Does this look like someone that is sane to you? Now, if you've seen the Sukuna effect video, you would know this is a scary being, and he would most definitely do you dirty at any given time. Sukuna Shibuya was violating everyone. But ladies and gentlemen, I will be presenting the truest forms of violations based off the manga. He has shown himself to be more heartless, absurd, and savage. And I think it is time to really see after he bodied Gojo and officially became the strongest sorcerer of the history and the present, how he managed to bully each and every single other person that tried to stop him to the best of their abilities. So just remember to leave a like, remember the name GXU, subscribe if you're new, and let's see the Sukuna violations. So after going up against Go/Joe, Sukuna is roughed up. It is not looking easy by any means, but he didn't even get to relax or chill because man like Kashimo comes in the cut fast to lay down the law. But you see, Sukuna didn't care because as soon as Kashimo came, Yurume gave him the curse tool instantly, the one left by Yoruzu. And this was Sukuna's way of saying, I ain't even got my main weapon. And without even talking, he shoots Kashimo instantly. But it had no effect because both of the elements were lightning. If you knew Kashimo, this guy just wanted to fight Sukuna so bad. It was the only reason he's alive right now, to the point he had a special curse technique that he saved specifically to cook Sukuna with. And everyone reading was thinking, this smoke demon Kashimo, the strongest of his era, he is about to cook this Sukuna guy, because you know, obviously after the effects of Gojo, you're gonna see he's in a much lesser position. He activated his hidden curse technique, and he said after he uses this, he will never be able to fight again. And you know, this is on some Might Guy type of beat. Even this caused the king of curses to take a couple of punches from him. Look, Kashimo, even you got me in the first half. I was thinking Sukuna might be on his last legs and you might actually put in some work. And then he got hit with the I am your father and resurrected himself in his original body. Megumi is a pack at this point. That boy ain't seen the light of day again. Goodbye, buddy. From this stage, Sukuna proceeds to whip Kashimo so bad that Kashimo began to glaze him. Nah, I'm not kidding you. I couldn't even believe it myself. The guy we called Smoke Demon ended up being Smoke and Mirrors Demon. That is insane. And Sukuna proceeds to use the world cut and slash on Kashimo, and he even tells him, yo, dodge this. So then he lets him know, giving a little heads up, and his arms was cut off. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, it was a GG's from time Sukuna was talking to Kashimo's internal monologue. He did it against Jogo, and look what happened to him. He became a pack. So you already knew it was over. Sukuna asked, hey, you like waffles or pancakes? Kashimo said he likes waffles, and the rest was history. Yeah, by the way, this was only the beginning. This man follows the rules and morals of if I want to eat, I eat. If I see an eyesore, I kill it. If it entertains me, I throw it a bone. Never trust anyone that says anything like this. They don't care about nothing. But while Kashimo got off screen, we see the Avengers pull up. Yuji and Higuruma pulled up, Hakuri's domain broke, the entrance looked kinda crazy. But Sukuna, what's Yuji gonna do, man? That bum. So everyone looked like they leveled up. After this time skip, it seemed their plan to put Sukuna in the blender was commencing. So they got him attacked by Mimi's bird, and yo, that got zapped quick. Yuji tried to pull up and the punches felt a bit different. Even Sukuna was like, what the hell is this? And then the retrial commences. Higuruma set up Sukuna to take away his cursed energy. Higuruma was accusing Sukuna of the crimes in Shibuya. Higuruma was like, I got proof Sukuna was wilding. Considering that Sukuna just said, I don't care about all that, my brother. I just want to see you use that sword that you got. Yeah, I did that. Now what? Sukuna is gangster, bro. He don't care about anything. I mean, look at Higuruma's face. This guy was shook. He was like, oh shit, this guy don't play. And while getting the executioner blade and Sukuna curse technique potentially being gone, they attacked. But the only ones that knew that Higuruma done effed up is Sukuna and Higuruma himself. Before they get hit with slashes, Higuruma took away the tool and not the curse technique. That is an L. People were even saying this is the final form of Plot Kuna. I'm not gonna lie, he's already broken and he got bailed out. So this was hella funny to me. So Sukuna was like, bet, you guys survive my slash, huh? I'ma go for your legs. Now tell me why man like Choso was about to use piercing blood. Sukuna decides, yo, I'ma vanish real quick, and impales Choso with 2 out of the 4 arms that he has. He sent this guy to the gulag in 1 blow. He's even lucky that he's a cursed wound because he would have been grits. Then we end up getting the shiesty sorcerer with the entrance of the decade. Look how clean this guy moved up here. Using Nanami's 7-3 ratio blade, and Sukuna felt a little tickle and kicked Ino out of the way. But man, hey, this is the same guy that got violated by Toji. This is quite the come up. He reacted and blocked Sukuna. Hey, shout out to him. And they ambushed Sukuna, but Sukuna just smacks up and throws him across the map completely. Now he chases after Higuruma, so Yuji's chasing him, not wanting to leave him alone. But boy, the way this Sukuna guy just Usain bolted Yuji was disgusting. This was Yuji's main bag, running on the ground, but Sukuna blitzed him. That's mad. So Sukuna bucks Higuruma, and this dude uses domain amplification. This fascinates Sukuna because this guy been a sorcerer only for 2 months. This is what you call raw talent, and he matches up to Gojo? Yo, that sounds kind of wild, man. And this was to the point Higuruma was even said by Sukuna to work with a profoundness similar to himself, switching between the domain amplification like he did against Gojo and the blade that he has. That is what you call natural mastery. Yuji came to back Higuruma, and as soon as Yuji tried to do something, Sukuna grabs him and tells Yuji he is too boring. Get out of here. And Yuji was boomed. When I see this, I can't believe Sukuna has been violating Yuji the whole time like this, like the most. This is crazy when you sit down and actually think about it. So Higuruma does everything in his power to hit Sukuna, many swings, but all it took was a Sukuna wall slash and Higuruma lost an arm. At this point, this guy's finished. But tell me, why Sukuna is like, gang, just heal yourself. This is someone that doesn't even know what reverse curse technique requires. He doesn't know anything about it. It is one of the most complex abilities within Jujutsu Kaisen to be able to heal yourself. Only a few can do this. But Sukuna's like, hey, do it, or you know, now or never, or you're gonna be dead. So then from afar, Choso shoots a piercing blood, and within that split time, Higuruma learned reverse curse technique. Now, in 2 months to get a whole bag of sorcery that takes people years and years and years to master, yo, this guy's on crack. And with his swing, he ends up poking Sukuna's hand, meaning Sukuna's about to die. He hit him. It's a one shot, it's over. But Sukuna obviously says sight, cuts his arm off before he even hits the blade with his arm. And then, oh boy, the lifeline of Higuruma was over. Sukuna ends up cutting this raw talent, and Higuruma left everything with Yuji Todori to swing the last swing of the executioner blade. Sukuna ain't seen this one coming at all. I'm sure of it. But as soon as Yuji was about to incinerate the Sukuna guy, blade disappears, meaning Higuruma was gone. Yuji already know he done effed up, and Sukuna hits him with a machine gun blow. Shout out to my man Genos. Sukuna was just enjoying himself, honestly. But then he notices all the bodies he's collecting are being taken to the Shoka woman. That's probably where Gojo went. He didn't get lost in the rubble. So then he was thinking about it. He was kinda irritated because that Higuruma guy had a lot of potential. Am I even upset that he died? And this Yuji guy, his ideal is just pissing me off. Maybe because I've been inside him. Pause. But maybe because I've been inside him. That's how I know his ideals is legit. He's stubborn as they come. But you know what? I'ma piss on those ideals. So all of a sudden, we hear Kenjaku dying to Yuta, and Sukuna has control of Tengen's creation. Even Sukuna's like, oh, bet I'ma kill you guys and I'm having some fun with this merger. So as soon as that happens, Yuta Kotsu from the top rope pulls up with the queen of curses, Rika. Sukuna was like, hey my man, if you don't kill me, I'ma kill your people, so you better kill me, man. So Yuta was boxing Sukuna, and you know what? He wasn't even doing too bad. But Yuta was like, F this shit, I'ma use my domain expansion, and brought out the Zambon Sakadai, Kageyoshi. Sukuna used the hollow wicker basket so fast, and Yuji pranced here to tag team. So Sukuna versus 2 MCs. Let's see who out of the 3 has the strongest plot armor. So Sukuna is fighting Yuta, who can use any technique he copied. That's a bit crazy. How can he even do that? And Sukuna was actually feeling the effect of this domain after all, man. Like, this guy is not immortal at this stage. You see, he was getting touched up. So he's going against the copycat and the soul puncher, and man, that was not easy. Taking damage for real because his hands were literally tied together. And they got Rika in the cut helping too? Madness, this is a handicap match of death. So Sukuna was even impressed looking at them like father figure. I was like, how you guys even get so strong? And they told him they cheated. Yeah, that's what Yuta said. So even to the point, Yuta was becoming that guy, hitting him with his own move, cleave. If you look here, Sukuna looked highly disrespected by this little nigga, using his own move against him. The cheek, I bet. So Yuji even spits on his face and made it explode with a supernova. Before Yuta continued applying the pressure, Yuji was still eating them slashes though. It was kind of crazy. Yuji, he gotta catch a break. And then that resulted into Sukuna saying, you know what? these guys are jarring. I'm about to cut this world up now. And Rika and Yuji were prepared. They grabbed his arm, tells him, nah G, hey, we know about them slashes, you ain't gonna do nothing. Yuta plucks out his tongue from his mouth and belly so he can't enchant as well. Sukuna was trying hard, but this brother Yuta does a maximum output Jacob's ladder with a sure hit. Sukuna looked burnt to a crisp, and this was Yuji's chance to punch Sukuna's soul and free Megami out of this goddamn body. But my fellow brethren, tell me why Megami is in a Maharaga stance and not getting out of this body. Bro is talking about, I no longer have the will to live, as if it wouldn't lead to everyone else's flipping death. You can exit the body and mope around all you want, but not now. We need you out so we can defeat this guy. But it was too late. Sukuna all of a sudden realized he's him and enchanted the word slash twin meteors dismantled, and Yuta Kotsu was cooked. Rika cut up, Yuji cut up. Sukuna beat the goddamn odds, and out of nowhere, Maki with Zeroka's energy, Toji 2.0 arrives at the scene. Ooh-wee. Maki with the Soul Liberation Blade got the heart gone, and now this is something different. This is someone that is opposite to himself. Meanwhile, Yuji tried to spin back, but he was out of commission for a little bit. So Maki is fading Sukuna, and dearie me, she was even able to dodge Sukuna's slashes. Yuta couldn't, Yuji couldn't, but she could? Yeah, the last person to do that was Maharaga, but we know what happened to Maharaga in the end. So this got him pumped up. They carry on the fade, but Maki was barely hanging in there. Her body was solid, so that was the only thing that was keeping her in this fight right now. Because Ino and Kusakabe tried to back the beef, but boy, they got thrown around like fodder. There was no coming back from this one, but Maki wasn't done. Sukuna was thinking about it. He said he has just fought the heights of Jujutsu sorcery. After Gojo he fought Hikaruma, Yuta Kotsu, but none of them got them as pumped as Maki. Someone who is completely different, not even the same at all. This was a type of feast he hasn't seen for over 1,000 years. Maki's face gets grabbed and ripped. Her existence alone defies what it means to be a Jujutsu sorcerer. So the outcome of the fight determined what's more important, the sorcery or the body. This was the first time Sukuna felt he was given a role to stand for something. This was gassing him up, and then came the one and only Black Flash, also known as Kokuzen, hitting Maki so hard she got sent to another map because we don't even see her body anymore after this. She's done. This Sukuna guy is a sick bastard, but Sukuna's uncle, he was just standing there menacing. You know what's crazy? There was only one person left, and this was the strongest sorcerer in history versus the strongest sorcerer available. Kusakabe versus the King of Curses. This doesn't even look right. Just another Sukuna appetizer. But yeah man, hey, Sukuna actually ended up violating the whole lot of them, and this is actually where it ends. Until next time, it really opened my eyes to see how brutal Sukuna really is. He don't give a flying toss. Man caught bodies, did a Black Flash, and threw in some disrespect. The nigga is him. Anyway guys, if you haven't already, watch another video on the screen right here. Hey, there's a couple bangers right here, I'm telling you. And as I said to the new and old people that come and visit my channel, Jana.